Have you ever felt trapped by your own thoughts, like there's an invisible ceiling holding you back from the life you truly want? Pause. I know that feeling all too well. 3 years ago, I was sitting in my car, staring at a rejection email, for what felt like the 100th time. Another opportunity gone, another door closed. I remember thinking, maybe this is it. Maybe this is all I'm meant for. The weight of that thought was suffocating, but then something clicked. What if my greatest limitation wasn't my circumstances, but the lens through which I viewed them? You see, we all have these internal narratives that shape everything we experience. They're like invisible scripts running in the background of our minds, dictating what we believe is possible for us. I'm not good enough. Success is for other people. I always mess things up eventually. Sound familiar? The truth that transformed my life and the lives of thousands in our Alpha Growth community is this. Your mindset isn't just what you think, it's the foundation of everything you become. Let me ask you something. What would change in your life if you truly believed you were capable of extraordinary things? Not as some distant possibility, but as your inevitable reality. Pause. Everything would change, wouldn't it? I want to share a story about Michael, a member of our community. For years, he approached his fitness goals with what he called a try-and-see mentality. He'd start strong, then abandon ship at the first sign of difficulty. I'm just not disciplined enough, he'd tell himself. Some people have it, some don't. His results reflected exactly what his mindset predicted. Inconsistent progress followed, by inevitable failure. Then one day, while struggling through another restart, he made a decision. Instead of asking, can I do this? He started asking, how can I do this? Instead of seeing himself as someone fighting against his nature, he began viewing himself as someone who was naturally evolving. Within 6 months, Michael had not only achieved the physical transformation he wanted, but had applied this mindset shift to his career, relationships, and personal growth. The ceiling he thought was fixed turned out to be completely imaginary. What changed? Not his circumstances, not his genetics, not even his daily routine, at least not initially. What changed was his mindset, the lens through which he interpreted his capabilities and challenges. This is the power we all have access to, yet so few of us consciously use. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. That's great for Michael, but my situation is different. Or maybe, I've tried positive thinking before and it didn't work. I hear you, I really do. And here's what I've learned. Transforming your mindset isn't about slapping positive affirmations over legitimate challenges. It's about developing a new relationship with those challenges altogether. Think about it like this. 2 people face the same obstacle. One sees it as proof the world is against them. The other sees it as an opportunity to strengthen their resolve and creativity. Same situation, radically different experiences. Which person would you rather be? More importantly, which person do you think achieves their dreams? The mindset that has transformed thousands of lives isn't about denying reality. It's about recognizing that your perception creates your reality. And if your perception can create your current reality, it can also create a new one. As we move into the second part of this video, I want you to know something important. The transformation I'm talking about isn't reserved for special people. It's not about having extraordinary willpower or rare talents. It's about understanding how your mind works and using that understanding to your advantage. Welcome back. Now that we understand the incredible power our mindset has over our lives, let's talk about how to actually transform it, because understanding without action is just entertainment. The first powerful strategy I want to share is what I call identity evolution. Most people try to change their habits without first changing how they see themselves. This is why so much personal development fails. Ask yourself, who would you need to become to achieve your goals? What would that version of you believe? How would they think? What standards would they have? Don't just visualize what you want to achieve. Visualize who you need to be to achieve it. Every morning, spend 5 minutes stepping into that identity. Feel what it's like to be that person. Make decisions from that place. Remember Michael from our community? He stopped identifying as someone trying to get fit and started embodying a fit person who is constantly evolving. The actions that Once required willpower became natural expressions of his new identity. The second strategy is reframing your challenges. This isn't positive thinking, it's strategic thinking. When you face an obstacle, ask yourself, what's the opportunity hidden in this challenge? How is this problem actually preparing me for something greater? Every master in history faced significant obstacles. What separated them wasn't the absence of challenges, but their relationship to those challenges. Where others saw dead ends, they saw detours. I remember working with Sarah, who lost her job during a company downsizing. Initially, she saw it as a devastating setback. But when she reframed it as an opportunity to pursue the business she'd been dreaming about, everything shifted. 3 years later, her company is thriving, and she often says getting laid off was the best thing that ever happened to her. The third strategy, and this one is absolutely critical, is environment design. Your mindset doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's constantly being influenced by the people, information, and environments you surround yourself with. Take an honest inventory. Are the voices in your life lifting you toward your potential or keeping you tethered to old limitations? Is your digital consumption expanding your sense of possibility or reinforcing your fears? Create deliberate distance from influences that feed your doubts and intentionally surround yourself with evidence of what's possible. Join communities like ours, where growth isn't just talked about but expected and celebrated. These strategies aren't just theories. They're the exact practices that have helped thousands in our community transform not just their thinking, but their results in business, health, relationships, and personal fulfillment. As J.M. Barrie beautifully put it, the moment you doubt whether you can fly, you cease forever to be able to do it. Your mindset is that powerful. It can either be the force that propels you forward or the weight that holds you back. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, commit to consciously practicing these strategies. Don't worry about perfection. Focus on consistency. Notice how your relationship with challenges begins to shift. Pay attention to the new possibilities that start opening up. This journey of transformation isn't always easy, but I promise you this: the person you'll become in the process is worth every moment of discomfort. If this message resonated with you today, hit that like button and subscribe to join our Alpha Growth community. Share in the comments one limiting belief you're ready to transform. I personally read every comment and would love to support you on your journey. Remember, you're just one mindset shift away from a completely different life. The question is, are you ready to make that shift? Until next time, keep growing, keep evolving, and never stop believing in your extraordinary potential.